All right, today for our activity, we are going to play an addition game that is called Beat the Teacher. So you need a piece of paper and a pencil. I like to use the lined piece of papers just so I can keep it nice and lined up just like we did in our lesson today. But if you just have plain paper, that's fine too. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to set up our board. So we're going to draw blanks for a 3-digit number. So I'm going to set up hundreds, tens, and ones. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my second add-in with the number that I'm going to add to it. So we're going to start by adding the number 123. So I'm going to line that up underneath my first add-in. All right, so see how it looks like an addition problem? But I don't know my first digits for my first add-in yet because that is part of our game. So what's going to happen is I have different number cards that I'm going to randomly draw, and we both have to place these digits in our addition problem. So we have the choice if we want to put them in our hundreds place, our tens place, or our ones place. And your goal is to put them in the right spot so that you get a bigger sum than what I have. All right, so we're going to put in our digits, our hundreds, tens, and our ones. Then we're both going to add up our problems because we may have our numbers in different orders. And whoever's sum is greater, they get a point. So I'm going to go ahead and pick our first number. I'm going to mix them all up. All right, so the first number that you're going to place is the number 3. So out of my cards, all the digits, I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this one's a 3. So you need to decide, do you want to put your 3 in your hundreds, your tens, or your ones? And I'm going to do the same, but you're not going to see mine, okay? All right, did you place your 3 in your hundreds, your tens, or your ones? All right, now I'm going to randomly pick another one. Ooh, this time I have a 5. So go ahead and put your 5 in either your hundreds, your tens, or your one spot. But you can't change the number you already put. You can't change where the 3 is, but now you just have to put your 5 in one of the open spots. So go ahead and put your 5 somewhere. All right, so now you should have one open place value. And that's going to be for this last digit, which is a 1. So go ahead and put your 1 somewhere. All right, now you are going to add your two add-ins together. So I'm going to do it using the right to left model that we learned today. You can do it using the right to left, or if you would like to do the branching model or using base 10 blocks, however works for you. But go ahead and add up your number. All right, now let's compare. My total, my sum was 654. Did you get a higher sum than me or a lower sum? If your sum was greater than mine or if it was equal to it, you can go ahead and give yourself a point. All right, ready? Let's play again. All right, so I'm just going to take my paper and I'm going to fold it in half so that here is my first problem. I'm going to do my next one on here. So same thing, let's draw the 3 blanks for our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. And if you want to, you can keep yours nice and lined up in the lines. I'm not, just so you can see it a little bit better. All right, and let's put our second add-in. This time, let's switch it up and let's do our second add-in as 321. Last time we did 123. This time, let's do 321. So your setup should look like this. All right, are you ready for me to turn some cards over? Remember, you can put it wherever you want. If you want to put it in the ones first, you can do that. If you want to put it in the tens first, you can do that. Or if you want to put it in the hundred spot, you can do that. Just make sure once you put a number and a place value, you can't move it even after the next card is drawn, okay? All right, so the first one, let's see, is a 5. All right, go ahead and put your 5 in either the hundreds, the tens, or the ones. All right. Now, let's do the next one. Oh, I got 3. Okay, put your 3 in the hundreds, the tens, or the ones, but make sure it's not in the same place as your first number went. All right, last one is a 6. Go ahead and put your 6 somewhere. All right, so now you should have all 3 place values filled up. Go ahead and do your addition problem. Ooh, I got a really big sum this time. All right, let's compare who got the bigger sum. My sum was 974. Did you get a bigger sum or a smaller sum? If you got a bigger sum or if you got the same sum as me, go ahead and add a point to your scoreboard. Ready? Right up there. So now I have 2 points, even though I'm kind of playing against myself. All right, let's do one more. All right, so for your last one, let's go ahead and set it up. So you'll draw your 3 lines for your hundreds, your tens, and your ones. And this time, let's add 321 again. All right. Now that you have it all set up, let's pick our digits. All right, I'll mix up all the cards. All right, our first digit is a 0. Now, can I put a 0 in the hundreds spot? No, I can't because the number doesn't start with a 0. So this 0 you have to make sure to either put in the tens or the ones. All right, ready for the next digit? All right, your next digit is a 6. Go ahead and put your 6 in one of your open place values. All right, and the last digit is a 4. Go ahead and put your 4 in your last open one. And then go ahead and add your 2 add-ins together and we'll see who has the bigger sum. All right, are you ready to compare? I got a sum of 727. All right, if you have a bigger sum or a greater sum, make sure to give yourself a point. How many points did you end up with? All right, this is a great game that if you want to play it with a sibling or parents or somebody at home, you could always play it with just like a deck of cards. What I like to do is I just pull out like up to the number 6. So that way you're not doing any regrouping yet, but later on when we get into regrouping, then you can play with more. So if you just have a plain set of playing cards, you can do it with that and just pull out like ace through 6. And you could pull out like the jokers for zeros if you wanted to do that, but you can keep playing this game and see if you can play against somebody else and see how many points you can get. Have fun.